Hey, YouTube family, what's up? Y'all know what time it is. It's outdoor cooking time, baby, because we're about to go ahead and smoke us some ribs on a fire pit. I said it right. I'm going to smoke some ribs on a fire pit. It's cold outside, and yet I'm going to show you how to stay warm and yet have the air permeating with some good tasting ribs at the same time. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to enjoy ourselves on today. I got some Uncle Steve Shake seasonings that I want to show you guys. And this is like a debut for some of these seasonings, but some of these seasonings I've already tried. Now, I'm going to first make a mustard slather and season that baby up, and we're going to slather those ribs with that mustard slather, and from there we're going to season it up. We're going to heat up our fire pit, and we're going to go ahead and get this smoking, baby. So come on in here, y'all, and thank you for joining Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. But let's go ahead and get this thing underway, prepared, and get the air smelling so good. Let's go, Ray Mack style. Okay, YouTube, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make our mustard slather, and it's a little warm out here. I thought it was gonna be cold, but it's a little warm out here. So I'm gonna use some classic yellow French's mustard, okay? And I got me a bowl here, and I just want to, first let me go ahead and get this paper off of this real quick. I'm outside, y'all, and I had to make me a little table over here so we can do this recipe. And I just want to take just enough mustard to slather. I'm gonna say that's about a half a tablespoon of mustard, okay? Now what I'm going to use, this is that Uncle Steve Shakes. And the one that I want to use is the SPG. This is what I want to use, that Uncle Steve Shakes SPG. This is the salt and pepper. I never had this before, but out of all his products, they're good, all right? And I just wish you guys could see how this stuff looks real quick. But look, this is what I want you guys to do. Instead of y'all being all the way over there, come up here a little closer. You know what I'm saying? Come on. All right, so now that we have you a little closer, I want to take some of this Uncle Steve Shakes. That's that SPG, and I want to hit it in this. This is they got some nice granules in here, nice bits and pieces of seasonings, and it looks so superb at this time. And then I want to take some regular old parsley flakes. Let me just take the top off of this, just add a little greenery to this. This is our mustard slather, and we're gonna pretty much rub our ribs with this, and then I just want to take it and mix everything well. So this is pretty much gonna be our slather for the ribs, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and get our ribs over here and coat and season our ribs and get it ready for the smoker. So let's go. Okay, we have our ribs ready to prepare. Now you already know, since we're outside, we're gonna be dealing with some flies out here, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, these flies are, they are congregating all over the place. So I'm gonna try my best to hurry up and dress these ribs, and then with that, we're gonna cover these ribs right back up. But at the same time, we're gonna be swatting away flies. For you people out there already who's gonna see some flies, you be like, oh, he got all those flies. I'm just forewarning you, letting you know what we're dealing with, because we're cooking outside. Let's go. All right, so we got our ribs, and we got some St. Louis cut ribs. So I got this piece that I'm gonna use for I'm gonna use some of this here Uncle Steve Shake. This is that South Texas red barbecue seasoning. So I'm gonna use this for this little one. And then for the larger piece of spare rib, St. Louis rib, I'm gonna use some Uncle Steve Shake's magic ribs, all right? And this is what I'm gonna put on the larger piece. So the first thing I wanna do, I want to put on some mustard slather. Good God, these flies is for real out here, y'all. They serious out here. Matter of fact, come a little closer.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption, honesty.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get this fire started, but let me tell y'all something. These flies are real. This is how I get my fire started. I take some of this here charcoal. This is that Ready Light charcoal, and I just put a few right in the center. And I try to stack it together. Because I want to get this hot. I mean extremely hot. Because I'm going to let my wood cook down. Alright. Now what I got is some few little pieces of wood that I chopped up with the axe. And we call this kindling. So I take the few pieces that I chopped up and I place it right over the coals. Just like this. So now I'm gonna show you how I get my fire started. All right, so I got my propane torch. And I want to get this thing started. Now I just want to light them coals up. Now I just want to sit back and wait for it to get good and hot. And then I start stacking wood. So I got plenty of wood to stack up. Want to get some nice oxygen so it can burn. And then I'll let this burn all the way down till I get some nice kindle up in this fire pit. And I have residue of old burnt charcoal wood that's still at the bottom. So once this thing get fired up, it's gonna basically light up those old pieces of Kinder that's been settling throughout the months. And we're gonna have us a nice fire. And I'll be ready to put that grate on top once it get to a nice heat and temperature, and then I go ahead and stack my ribs on. So I'll be right back. All right, so this is our fire dying down right here, y'all. What I want to do now is I want some of this white smoke to basically dissipate. So I want to have a little bit of the clear smoke coming from that right now. And as I stand right here, you can feel the heat, you know what I'm saying? So I want this to go ahead and just die down just a little bit more. And this is what I want, because not only is this gonna cook my food, it's gonna keep us nice and warm, whatever the case may be. And as it's burning pretty daggone good. So we're gonna go ahead and just let this burn down just a little bit more until we can get to that desired temp. And I go ahead and throw my grate right on top of that said fire pit. And then we'll go ahead and start cooking up those ribs. So I'll be right back. All right, YouTube family, I got my grill grate on, and I took me some grease, some seasoned cooking grease, and I just spreaded it over the grill grate, got that nice and greased or whatever. So now I got my ribs out of the house. I'm gonna go ahead and place these ribs on this here smoker and put the lid on it. And then we're gonna make sure this thing cooked for about a few hours. And then after that, we should be done. Okay, as you can see, these ribs has different seasoning on it. And I'll let you know which is which. So I'm just gonna let this cook uncovered for about a few minutes. Get our nice little treats on that. And then we'll be back. I'm telling y'all, this looking good already, man. I can't wait to bite my teeth all up into this one right here. She looking pretty good. And as you can see, that this right here is putting on a whole nother level of flavor. Different seasonings. And that smell already with that smoke. That juice is kissing on that smoke. Oh my God, smells good, y'all. I wish you guys could smell this. I swear to God, it smells so good out here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and let this roast and smoke for a little bit. And then I'll be back out here within probably about a good hour to check on it. So I'm gonna let this cook for a few hours and I'll be back. All right, YouTube family, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of this here Scott's barbecue. This is like a North Carolina style barbecue, vinegar based type of sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this and baste some of this sauce on the ribs right about now. This is some good stuff, y'all. So I do have some of my favorite vinegar sauces that I like putting on my ribs and stuff. This is one of them. So let's go ahead and baste it up right now. Just to give y'all a brief update on these ribs, they looking good, very much so. I'm gonna go ahead and let them cook for about a couple more hours. And I'm gonna go ahead and just baste these with that sauce real quick, but they're looking pretty dang on good. Smell is unbelievable. I'll be back. All right, so this is the last cook. Just show y'all this right quick. That's the rib. And I got the other one wrapped. She ready to eat. And I'm ready to cut these babies up. Be right back. Man, this rib looks so damn good. I got to hurry up and get this in here and eat it on up, y'all. So this is how the ribs turned out. You know, I got to cut into it. And then once I cut into it, this is a dry rib. We don't need no barbecue sauce. No barbecue sauce needed at all. Let's go. Eat. Love and not hate. Peace.